Queen, love me, and I do. And today, we are at Gamers Revolt in Fort Plain. I wanted to say East Greenbush because I'm so used to saying that. We're in Fort Plain, Gamers Revolt. This is an awesome store, and you guys got to come and check it out. I'll link the Facebook and Twitter and whatever they got in the links in the description down below. Anyway, we are playing a 1,500 point game of Tyranids versus Genestealer Cult. Ooh, the revolt is real. We are playing Tactical Escalation. We are also playing Hammer and Anvil Deployment. So, let's take a look at the armies and deployment. Okay, so 1,500 points of High Fleet Leviathan. It is Leviathan, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. What do we got?
All right, so we're gonna got Swarmlord. We got a Tyranid Prime here with a Death Spitter and a couple of Bone Swords, a couple of Broodlords. We got a group of Zoanthropes. I got a group of 14 Genestealers, Scything Talons and Rending Claws. No Toxin Sacks, nothing like that. We got two groups of Termagants, 25 and a 15, both just Flesh Borers. Then two Exocrines and a Maleceptor? Yeah, Maleceptor. Yeah.
So, how many detachments is this? Looks like you have 1, 2, 3, so it's a battalion.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just say it's a battalion.
Yeah, I would say it's probably just a battalion.
There we go. It's probably a battalion on the
I would need to figure it out because I know there's a lot of HQs. I don't know.
It's good enough.
Okay.
It's a battalion.
It's a battalion.
There we go. So let's take a look at the Genestealer Cult, which is conveniently right here. We have 2 detachments, 2 battalions, so we have twice as many command points because we're jerks and we steal everything. So, let's go over the characters first because there is a lot of them. This is all the creed that is good for them, which I can't remember. I think it's Rusted Cog, which is a really funny name. But I will get to you with that in just a second. Leading the army, we have a Magos. This is the new female Magos. She looks amazing. She's pro-painted, and I absolutely love her. And this guy is staring right at those hips like, holy cow. Anyway, next to her, we have the Primus. And ready to shoot him in the back of the head for looking at her butt, we have the Desperado known as the Kilomorph. And then not paying attention over here, we have the Sanctus. And then the guy at the disco table is a Nexus. That is all in one detachment. Then, in that same detachment, we have the Jackals. There are 8 Jackals, 2 Wolf Quads. The Wolf Quads do have the Wolf Quad Incinerator. They are all armed with shotguns. And there's 2 with grenade launcher, 5 with blasting charges, or demolition charges, or demolition kits. Can't remember, the melt-a-bomb. And then the rest have auto guns, or auto pistols. Then we have a Jackal Alphas to round up the 3 HQs in this battalion. In that battalion, we have a group of neophytes with 2 mining lasers, 2 grenade launchers, and just auto guns. Then we have a group of 10 acolytes with hand flamethrowers. Then we have a group of 10 neophytes, same as the other. Then we have 2 ridge runners with heavy mortars. They also have the ignore cover and, yeah, just the ignore cover. In the other detachment, we have a kilomorph, a Alphys with sniper rifle on bike. Then we have a Magos. And with them, we have 15 Acolyte hybrids with Rending Claws and Hand Flamers. Those all have Hand Flamers as well. I don't know if I said that. Then we have a unit of Broodbrother Heavy Weapon Team with 3 las cannons. And there's actually 6 of these guys because I needed to upgrade these things because that was my bad. We have 6 Aberrants with Power Picks. So you'll see that I put counters next to all of them. This is going to make it a lot easier to actually deploy them. So let's take a look at deployment. Oh, we do have relics and warlord traits. I'll get to that in just a second. This Jackal Alphys is going to be my warlord. She is going to have the -1 to hit ability. I can't remember what it's called. She also has the Grandsire's Gifts. So there's spending 3 command points. We have the rifle on this girl. So she is going to hurt infantry, and I'm going to remember that it's infantry. I promise I'm going to remember it's infantry. She has the Born Survivor, which is the ignore damage. And there is... Oh wait, no, she doesn't. She has a relic. I gotta remember what the relic is. Okay, the Primus has the Sword of the Void's Eye. She has the Amulet of the Void Worm, and she has the Grandsire's Gift for the Sniper Rifle. That's my 3 relics. Warlord trait is -1 to hit her. And that is everything. Psychic powers as well. We have Mind Control and Might from Beyond. On her, we have Mind Control and something else. So, welcome to the Plains of Firecough. Out in the destroyed remnants of an old facility, we have a coronation center in the middle that has long since been abandoned, but the Tyranids have made planetfall just outside of the Hive City, which is beyond this. Now, what's funny is, at the beginning, the stars have finally answered. The Tyranids have finally descended upon the planet. But something was amiss. This was the wrong Hive Fleet. They were devouring the planet. It wasn't right. So the Genestealer is fighting off the urge of these Shadow in the Warp, the mind controls of them. They've mustered their forces to fight against these blasphemers, these heretics, these bugs that are taking the place of their gods. Hive Fleet Kraken is their god, not Leviathan. So the Genestealer cult prepares their attack. So the Tyranid Vanguard is here. Granted, it's not a Vanguard deployment nor a Vanguard detachment, but you get what I mean. The Exocrine, the Gaunts, the Broodlord are all over here, ready to move forward and through this facility, taking all of its valuable resources, its biomass, its acids that are probably kept underground so that they can better use them. Over here we have the psychic might of the Tyranids walking up the center. We still have to determine psychic powers. Over here we have the other Exocrine, keeping close to the Swarmlord buddy. Over there we have the Gaunts, the Tyranid Prime, Genestealers, and the Broodlord, nothing in reserve for the Tyranids. Versus... Wait, there's 2 things deployed because I don't care about these guys. There we go. Everything else is blips. But the most important roll. My opponent has finished deploying first, so they get +1. I roll a 6. I think that's a 6. That is a 6. And you roll
2.
A 3. Because it's 2 plus 1.
Yep.
I am going to say Tyranids have the first turn. I am not going to seize. Tyranids, turn 1. So, Tyranid, turn 1, first objective is... Secure objective 3, which we have 5 here.
It's right here.
4 here, 2 here. Where are the other ones? 3 is here, 6 is here, and then where's the last one? Oh, right there.
Yep.
At 1. Perfect. So, before my opponent finishes deploying and everything, I just want to point out that all of this is in reserve. And the way I did this is I put 3 more into reserve with the stratagem. Also, I just want to say, this entire detachment is Rusted Claw. That way, I get the drive-by demolitions. So, at the end of my opponent's movement phase, Termagants ran up 1 inch. Broodlord ran up 4 inches. This guy was lazy. This guy ran up 2 inches. These, did they run? 1 inch. This guy ran up 5 inches. The Tyranid Prime, 4 inches. Them, 5 inches. Genestealers, 4 inches. Broodlord, 5 inches. That guy is also lazy. Actually, he found a flower that he really likes.
He's guarding the objective, so he has to stay?
Yeah, well, that's the objective. It's a flower.
That is a pretty flower.
It is.
He is Ferdinand with the flower.
Yep. And look at that. Look at that. That tree.
That is beautiful.
He's like pushing it over right now. That's cinematic. It's perfect. So now we're going to go into Psychic phase. Actually, doesn't the Swarmlord's ability trigger at the shooting phase? For the extra movement? Yes, I think it does.
Yeah.
Alright, so Psychic phase on turn 1, Tyranids. Oh yeah, and let me actually reveal where everything was. 3 squads of Acolytes, 5 in each. 2 of the Neophyte squads. The 2 Magoses are right there with them. Over here we have one of the Jackal Alphases with 3 of the Las Cannons. Yes, I know they don't benefit the Las Cannon. We have Disco Dude Guy back here. Just out of line of sight. We have the Sanctus over here with the 2 Ridge Runners. And the rest, which is all over here, is in reserve. So we got the Jackal Alphas, the Bikes, the Primus, the 2 Kilomorphs, 1 squad of 10, 1 squad of 6. They're going to cast their special smite, and it is going to hit the Neophyte squad right here. So, do they add based on their number?
They do hit. It does go off.
Okay, so it goes off with a 5, 6, 7, 8. I need a 9 to negate this because of the Shadow and the Warp. I get a 8. Oh, this might be worth a command point, but nah, I'm good.
Okay.
Is it D3 or D6? D3 mortal wounds. That is 2 mortal wounds, so 2 guys explode.
Right.
Smite off of this guy, needing a 6. That is a 6. I'm not going to negate it. D3 mortal wounds. That is 1 mortal wound, so one of these guys explode. Smite from that guy into them, needing a 7. That is a 4, and that is no. And the Swarmlord is out of range, but he might want to Catalyst himself.
He will Catalyst himself.
He gets it. And does he want to Onslaught anything? I don't think there's really anything to shoot with. No, because they have 12-inch range.
Yeah, everything else is out of range.
So with that, we conclude the Psychic phase for the Tyranids on turn 1. This Egoqueen is going to fire all of his weapons into this squad. Egoqueen normally hits on 4s, but if he doesn't move, he hits +1 ballistic skill, so hitting on 3s, 12 shots against them. That's still a few misses. My opponent is suddenly realizing that Hypely Cronus is better. I'm just messing, obviously.
What is your toughness?
Laughable, 3.
3! Okay, so 2.
That is 5 wounds. Alright, I need to roll some 7 pluses. I didn't get one. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where does this squad split? Let's go with this one. That should be 6, 7 with the squad leader. 8 with this, and I lost 2 more, so 5, 6, 7. So I should have 3 guys left. So those 3. There we go. We did it.
All right.
So we have this thing firing into them with the first 6 shots, and then you actually get to pick and choose what to fire at with the second 6.
Yes.
So hitting on 3s, that is 4 hits. Wounding on 2s, that is 3 wounds. So that is 3 of them dead. And then, do you want to do it at the next squad?
Yeah, we will. We're
Okay.
gonna take the next 6 shots.
6 shots at the squad next to it. All hit.
That is all hits. Looking for some 2s.
And that is all 5 of them. So that middle squad is wiped out. And with that, that squad is gone. So the Tyrant, I can say this, the Tyranid Prime, I almost called him a Tyrant Prime, is going to fire and try to finish them off, getting -1 to hit, hitting on 4s. That is 1 hit. Do you want to command point any of those? It's not worth it, but...
It's not worth it.
Yeah, it's
Not
an
right now.
option.
Looking for.
And what's the AP minus? Well, it doesn't matter. 1 explodes.
1 explodes. Awesome.
Boom! Okay. And with that, I believe you are done with shooting.
Yes.
Oof. Okay, morale check. I want these guys to stay, so I'm going to go down to 7 command points to force them to stay. Yes, I'm going to go down. And for him, +4, 5, 6, 7, he is good.
All right.
I hope. So he actually does stay, because he is the leader of that group.
Oh, there you go.
So we go into Tyranids again with turn 1. They get 2 turn 1s. No, the cult goes. Cult, turn 1.
Just a regular move, right?
Quick change to turn 1. We actually forgot about the Hive Commanders, so since I'm an awesome opponent, go ahead and move them. You can also advance them.
We won't advance them. So we're just going to move them up here next to the mouse up there. We're just going to try to get them in as quick as possible. Get into those bleeds.
Are you sure you don't want to get into the trees with an advance roll? Because right now you don't have you have a 4-up armor save, invo save,
Yep.
but just in case.
Yep.
Okay. Whee! There we go.
Yeah. Awesome.
We did it.
We did it.
Okay, now Genestealer called turn 1, and Big Game Hunter.
But you could pillage.
We're going after him.
Keep rolling until you
Cool.
Okay, so end of movement phase. Everything pretty much stayed still. Go figure. These guys shuffled around to cover up the 2 Magoses, because that booty needs to be protected. And we're going to go into Psychic phase, and we're going to show this brain that we're better Psychers. So as cool as it is to have all of these amazing psychic powers, and truly, the Genestealer cult has some really good psychic powers, I'm going to smite him. Needing a 5. Getting it with a 6?
Let's deny that. Oh, yeah.
You do. Actually, it's a 4 because I am within Shadow of the Warp.
Yes.
It was a 5, I meant to say. It was a 6, it went down to a 5. So now I need a 7 with the other one? No. So both are negated, and my psychic phases continue to be amazing with this army. But let's go into shooting phase. So right off the bat, I'm just going to do the triple las cannons into the Swarm Lord. Hitting on 4s. They hit! Wounding on 3s. That is 1 wound. Do I want to spend a command point this early? You know what? Yes. I will go down to 6 command points. And we got 2 wounds, so 4-up invulnerable saves. 1 goes through. Would you like to command point it?
I am going.
You are command pointing it.
There it is.
They both get negated. Do I get those command points back on 6s? That is a cocked dice. No. Okay, so grenade launcher against this and the 2 mining lasers. Because that thing spooks me.
It should.
Mining lasers, hitting on 4s. It's 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. These things are las cannons. 2 wounds, 2 4-up saves. That goes through. That's 2d6 wounds. Come on, box cutters. 5 wounds.
That is the one that's charged.
Other thing we forgot to mention during the movement phase, this guy moved over, these guys moved up to get their pistols in range of those Genestealers. Okay, so the Swarmlord is down to 5 wounds. Let's see if we can kill it with a grenade. Hitting on 4, solid shot. That is a hit. Wounding on 5s. That is a wound. AP -1.
Still 4 up.
That is a 2. That is D3 damage. That is 2 damage. Down to 3.
Down to 5. I was
Down to
counting up
5?
with this.
Oh, you count up?
Yeah. It was. I normally count down. It's just. It was right there.
Okay, perfect.
Well, I will start counting down. I'll leave that at 5 then.
Okay, there we go.
All right.
Alrighty, this next squad is going to do the exact same thing. So 2 grenade launchers into it first, hitting on 4s. That is a hit and a miss, wounding on 5s. That is a wound. We're doing really good with these grenade launchers. That goes through D3 mortal, or D3 wounds, that's 1 wound.
Alright. Down to 4.
Okay, and now the 2 mining lasers into it. That is 1 hit. That is a wound. 4 up and vulnerable save. That goes through for D6 wounds. We're going to need Pablo for this one. Let's kill it. Pablo, why do you do this to me?
Good job, Pablo.
6 auto guns. That almost all hit. I wish that was the second roll. Your toughness 6, right?
7.
Oh, 6s. Got 1. 1 normal save.
Got
Oh,
it. We can save on those.
we almost got it.
Yeah, almost.
With it down to 3 wounds, I'm gonna fire the Sanctus at it. That is a hit. I am actually looking for a 6 for a mortal wound. No wounds. The Jackal Alphys is gonna shoot at it. That is a hit. That is not a wound. I saw the 6.
It was there.
This is gonna fire at it. I almost said the big shooters, but they're not big shooters. They are heavy stubbers. Hitting on 4s. Looking for 5s. There's 1 wound.
That's a save.
D6 shots with the heavy mortar. It's 5 shots. Hitting on 3s. Or hitting on 4s, I mean. That is 4 shots. Strength 5, hitting on 5s. And that is nothing. Oh no, the next one, same target. Because we really need to kill this guy.
Okay.
That is 4. Looking for 5s. That is 3 5s. 3 normal saves.
Got him.
Makes all of them. D6 shots. 6 shots. Here we go. Heavy mortar. 3 misses with 3 1s. Looking for 5s. 2 5s. AP -1. Goes through. Down to 2 wounds. Oh no, I think I'm out of shooting. Oh wow, we did not kill it. Huh. Over here we have 3 hand flamethrowers into them. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wounding on 5s. That is 1 wound on a Genestealer. That is not good.
Oh, sorry about that.
We kill 1.
Kill 1.
Yay! Alrighty. And with that, unfortunately, we end Genestealer Cult turn 1. So I'm going to choose to hang on to my objective.
Okay.
So let's go into Tyranids, turn 2. Start of turn 2. War on all fronts. That's a stratagem.
Oh, that is a stratagem.
Okay. We got priority orders received. And Big Game Hunter. Kill my vehicle over here.
Okay.
Actually, wait, is it 10 wounds or more?
It is, yeah, 10 wounds or more.
Discard that. You can't get it.
Okay.
Assassinate. Kill a character.
Okay.
And your other one is discard that one. I have no flyers.
Okay.
And Witch Hunter. Okay, you really want to kill my Magos, who's my warlord.
Gotcha.
Actually, no, wait. No, she's not. My warlord is actually my Alphys, because she's in reserve with the -1 to hit. Anyway, you really want to kill my Magos.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so Swarm Lord moved in advance 1. We're going to use Metabolic Overdrive to have him move in advance again.
And then you're going to use his ability to move in advance again?
Yep, so we're going to have him just move 7. Just get him up here so that he can charge in here afterwards. The only downside is I got to re-roll this. If I roll a 1, he takes Mortal Wound. That is
beautiful. That is beautiful.
That is okay though. All we're gonna do is we're gonna kill
with
some
that
things.
command point,
Yes.
with that stratagem, can he assault now?
Yes,
So we realized that he can't advance and assault because of that. So we're just gonna go ahead and move him back an inch, because he only advanced an inch. So, yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
My opponent is still like me, learning the codex and everything, so this is a friendly game, and it's fun. Besides, it's only an inch.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's a 3-inch charge now, or 2-inch charge, because it's 3 inches away.
Yeah.
Alright, so now we go into Psychic phase, but first, the Gaunt's moved in advance 3 inches. He moved up right behind him, ready to grab the glorious pants. This guy is lazy.
Still being lazy.
This guy is also lazy. Over here, the Venom Thropes, not realizing the cache cove that they just passed of dead, decided to float their way over here. This guy's going to Psychic Overload in just a second and probably kill those units. And that's going to make me upset. Stormlord moved up again. During the shooting phase, he's probably going to move up again. Over here, we had the Gaunts move and advance 1 inch. They advanced 6 inches. He advanced 5 inches. Over here, I am going to pay for not assaulting because I forgot. The Genestealers have moved up to here, with the Broodlord right behind it. So now we go into Tyranids Psychic phase. We just realized that because of the stratagem, you can't move or charge. You can't charge this turn.
Correct.
So, oopsie daisy.
Oopsie daisy. It's my bad.
Yeah, well, luckily there's a unit close enough to smite,
Yes.
so it doesn't matter.
Yep.
Also, last turn, we did forget about the Catalyst.
Sure did.
Yes, we did.
Sure did.
My opponent did spend a command point, so I'm going to try to steal it. I don't. So he's going to start off with Psychic Overload, hitting the first unit of 3 with its D3 mortal wounds.
I'm not 100% sure exactly which. I guess it's the lady.
It's 2+. It just deals 1 wound.
Okay, so that's going to murderate this guy. Blah. Okay, the next squad, which is the big squad, that is going to murder a guy. Blah. The chick, it's going to deal a wound to her, so she's down to 3. And the guy next to her, it's going to wound him as well. So he is down to 3. Next up, we have Catalyst on him.
Yep.
And this time we're going to remember. You
7,
get it?
that makes it.
And the second Psychic Power, do you want to smite?
We will smite.
Okay, this guy is technically closer.
Yep.
Okay. That is a 4.
Not
No.
make it.
Zone Thorps are going to smite into the 2 last cannons, or mining lasers. That
makes
goes off with a 9, D3. That is 3, they are dead. There is a chance that was a 9, that I could negate that. I need a 10. No. Okay, they are dead. He's going to smite into them.
He's going to smite into them.
Okay. Needing a 7 at this point.
7.
Getting it. And that is D3 mortal wounds. That is 1. So, explode. And with that, we end the Psychic phase because he is way too far out of range.
Way too far.
And we go into the shooting phase.
Yes.
Exocrine is going to do all 12 shots against the Magos. Hitting on 3s. 6 hits, wounding on 2s. That is 6 wounds. 4 up to pass them on to the lucky neophytes. And we pass almost all of them on. So, it's AP minus 3. So, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I sort of... No, I don't need them alive. Here we go. Okay.
So she took 1.
Oh yeah, she does get a save from this. So she's getting a +2 because of the relic she has, plus the terrain.
You pulled out 6. You only pulled out 5.
Yep.
There, because you still take 1 wound for her.
Yep, that is my bad.
Back. Yep.
Boop. Okay. So she gets a +2, that's -3, so -1, so 6 up. She makes it. Oof. And the Magos just looks at you and laughs.
That was good. That was good.
Unfortunately, her bodyguards are starting to dwindle.
Yes.
That's actually...
12 shots into them from the other Exocrine. Or Exocrine. Putting on 3s. Good amount of misses. That's what I'm looking for.
7 hits.
Okay. Wounding on 2s. That is...
6 wounds.
Them dead.
Is them dead.
Okay. Oh, look, there's one more. Blech. And with that, the 2 Magoses stare down horror.
I was questioning because I seen.
Good thing they can't charge.
They cannot charge.
Identify who's who.
Oh, they are out of range.
Yep. That's apparently the soul.
And with
He is not.
that... Oh, yeah, you do have him.
We got 3 shots here. Gonna go for 3 up.
Which one? Old man? Old man.
Old man. Just because he's closer.
Wounding on 3s.
3s?
All hit. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. AP minus.
0. No.
I'm gonna go another bus.
1.
AP minus 1 plus 1 for terrain. I make it.
Good.
At the end of the shooting phase, are you going to remember the Stormlord's ability?
Just to make himself move, right?
Yeah. He can start advancing back here.
Could move into...
So he is going to move to right there with his 1 wound remaining.
He's going to level flower 2.
Alright. And with that, we go into the assault phase. I have 4 hand flamethrowers firing into Genestealers. 4 hand flamethrowers. That is 11, 12, 13 shots. Wounding on 5s. Oh, that is better. That is 3 wounds.
5 up and 1.
That is 2 dead.
Yep.
So once you make it there, I'm just going to go ahead and remove these guys.
Okay.
Just because of ease, and I know that they're not going to survive that.
Okay.
So if you want to go ahead and consolidate your 3 inches like towards this guy, you can. Can you lock him into combat as well?
Can I move up into an inch?
Yes, you can.
Oh, okay, then yes, I can.
Alright, so he has his 2 attacks, or 3 attacks because he's the leader. He hits twice, and he wounds once. So you have 1 invo save to make, or regular save, it doesn't matter. Hey, he kills 1.
Alright.
Cool, cool. And with that, we end the Genestealer cult turn. Or the Genestealer cult turn. I'm ending my turn in advance.
Alright.
Yeah,
turn?
that's how it works.
Alright.
This is Age of Sigmar now.
Yes.
Alright, and with that, we end the Tyranids turn 2 here. And do you score any of your objectives? You have Witch Hunter and Assassinate.
I do not.
If I were you, I would hang on to them.
I would, yes. I will hang on.
Just because of where your Swarmlord is, which is your Warlord, and a Witch. Actually, you're gonna get smited a lot.
I will hang on to...
Your Warlord's about to die.
Yeah.
I would discard the priority orders.
Yeah, we'll get rid of that.
Okay, so just flip it up. Yeah, just put it in your discard pile.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, and with that, we go into Cult, turn 2. So, we have 1 active objective of Big Game Hunter. We get another one of Witch Hunt. Oh, this is... The tables have turned.
It's too easy.
So I'll get back to you after all of the craziness of turn 2 movement phase for the Genestealer cult. This squad arrived via perfect ambush, coming in within 3 inches. I might be saying the wrong stratagem, but I apologize. It's the one where you get to be within 3 inches. They're going to use 2 more stratagems this turn, which is to throw all of their bombs and then run away like cowards. The Sanctus, or the Alphas, appeared because I'm finally going to remember that the Alphas can benefit them, and they can do better. Now they're hitting with grenades on 2s that are melta bombs. Over here, these aberrants appeared. The Primus appeared with them. So I kind of have to Congo line them back to make sure they get the +1 to hit him. I also have to make it into combat, which is a 9-inch charge. Over here, the Megoses are gonna... I didn't move them. I forgot to move them. Oh, poop. We are going to move back, and they're down to 3 wounds apiece. They're going to advance 6 inches back. They're going to come back to here. The other one is going to advance 1. So he's essentially going to dart over to here, keeping a 3 next to him and a 3 next to her. This guy stood still. These stood still. All over here stood still. We got this. Now, he got me back no objective, no command points. That's the thing. And we had the 2 kilomorphs appear over here within 1 foot of this. This guy is going to back up like a coward, actually going up on top of this rock like a jerk. And that is it for the movement phase. So now we go into the shooting phase. I am going to spend a command point to throw as many bombs as I want. Do I get that command point back? Pablo, give me a command point, please. Pablo. Okay. They're also going to use drive-by demolition. Do I get that command point back? You know, this is just insulting. So I am down to 2 command points. I have gotten back none this game. And, oh, wait, I forgot about Psychic Phase. I'm going to do Psychic Phase first, then do all of that. I apologize. I'm excited about this. This is exciting. I wanted to do this since this codex came out. Excitement. Anyway, Psychic Phase. We are going to do simple stuff. The Magos, the old man, is going to fire Smite into this. Are you serious? She is going to smite into this. 5, 6, 7. -1 is 6. I'm going to spend a command point to re-roll that because I need it right now. I get it with an 11. So, do you negate it with an 11? No, it kills him.
It kills him.
Wait, no, it doesn't, because we're going to remember. It deals 3 mortal wounds. You have a 5+ ignore.
Yes.
We're going to remember. You dead. Do you explode? On a 6+. Death throws. You do not. And the Hive Tyrant, Swarmlord, your Warlord is slain, scoring me Big Game Hunter and Witch Hunter.
Apparently the gods have it in for Alpine.
Now we'll go into shooting phase. The Kilomorph is going to fire his crazy pistols into this squad, hitting on 2s with 6 shots. And of course he rolls 2 1s, but he adds 2, 4, so he gets 8 hits. And that is 5 wounds, 6 wounds. But I'm going to double check that roll because I think I still have to roll to hit with those. So he does have to roll to hit. It's on 2s. So one of those, so we'll just take away one of those hits because that's only fair. So that is 5 saves. You have a 5-up save against it, which you make 3, and then 2 6-up saves for your High Fleet, and 2 die. And then the next one is going to fire his 6 pistols, or 3 pistols, in, and of course he misses, but he hits 4 times. So he hits, and then on 4s, that is 5 more wounds, 5 5-ups. That is 3 that go through, 6-ups. You are within range of synapse, but 3 die. So the Kilomorphs doing their job over here. Next up, 3 las cannons are going to fire into that. Hitting on 4s.
You know what? I'm gonna do that.
Wounding on 3s. That is 1 wound. Does he have an invo save?
He does. He has a 4-up.
Okay. He makes it. The Jackal Alphys over here is going to fire into that character. Hitting on 2s. That is a hit. Wounding on... They're only toughness 4. That is not a wound. That is a 1. Sanctus is going to have the same target. Oh, T5.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. So they're not a typical warrior.
Yeah.
That is double 1s on both my snipers. Good job. Good job. Good job. You did it. He's going to shoot his pistol at that thing. He hits. He does not wound because he needed a 6. Over here, the Ridge Runner is going to fire. It's heavy mortar and it's big. I keep saying big shooters. They look like big shooters.
They do.
Are going to fire the I keep saying big shooters. I'm not going to stop saying big shooters. You know what? That is now the big shooters. Into this. The mortar is going to go into... where do I want the mortar? Mortar into them as well, just to kill them. Hitting on 4s. That is 2 hits. That is 2 wounds. 2 6-ups. That is 2 dead. D6 shots with the heavy mortar is 3. That is 1 hit. That is 1 wound. That goes through, and it cuts 1 down. Next one is going to fire its 2 big shooters into them, and its heavy mortar into... heavy mortar, where do I want it? The heavy mortar into him. So, heavy mortar first. 6 shots. That is all hits. Wow. On 5s. Can we replicate that? No wounds. Okay, good job. 6 shots with the big shooters. Because I'm done trying to call them what they're actually called, which is heavy stubbers. That is 1 wound. 1 5+. 1 6+. Puts him down to 1.
Hey, they're still alive.
Which is funny because he can't shoot him.
Yeah.
Okay. So, now we get the fun stuff. She is going to fire into them and up their ballistic skill. Because I remembered. So, let's grab some dice over here. And she hits on a 2. I wish that was the wound roll. Wounding on a 5. No wound. Okay, but that's not the important thing because we're going to throw a bunch of melta-bombs at it. We're going to throw 5 melta-bombs hitting on 2s. So D3 each. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of these things coming at you. It's actually D6, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 11, 17. Here's the first 10 hitting on 2s. There's 2 misses. And that is wounding on 3s. So, that was the first 10. And now we have 17, so 5, 6, 7. There is no negatives to this. Turns out he's toughness 8, so that's 2 less. So that is 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds against him at AP minus 3. Okay, 6 up. He ignores one of it. 63 wounds. That is 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 6-up saves. He might live.
No, he's not within range of
Oh,
synapse
he's
unit.
not synapse. Oh, and the 2 flamethrowers were going against these. I forgot to mention that on camera. Okay, with that, we blow up that creature. Does he explode? No. Okay, and now the 2 incinerators and the shotguns from them going into the zone throws. That is 9 shots. So 6, 7, 8, 9. That is looking for a 3 up. That is 4 wounds against them with their 3 up invulnerable save.
How many? 4?
Just 4. That is only 1 wound. Oh, 6 up.
Yep.
Ah, no wounds.
Hey, look at that.
Alright, 2 shotguns. Double hit, looking for 5s. 1 wound. Oh, do you get the 6 up? No. Okay, so 1 wound on a zone throw. So I actually did this just a bit wrong, but it doesn't really matter because the results are kind of the same. When I came up, I was supposed to throw the bombs, and then during the shooting phase, I could shoot with them and then move. Instead, I kind of kept them where they were, shot, and then moved. So the result is literally the same. I can't use the demo pack anymore. They are gone. They are a one-time use weapon. So they moved up to here.
Pretty effective use, though.
Yeah. And now we're getting ready for the assault against those things. And with that, we end the shooting phase with 1 Genestealer still there, being a jerk. Alright, so... Did I get the... No, I didn't get the command point back.
No.
So we do have this crazy charge. This is going to hurt me a lot more than it hurts you. So, do I make the charge? I need a 9.
Alright.
You know what? I'm going to spend the command point. Do I get it back? I don't. I am out of command points. Come on.
That's probably why you haven't.
Oof.
Anyway, 12 shots.
Do I get to shoot twice, or is it only once?
You didn't move during my turn, did you?
Well, no. Okay. Alright. Okay. I was never for sure on that rule.
Alright, 6s.
6s.
You get 3.
3.
Wounding on 3s. That is 3 wounds. What's the damage of this weapon? Well, first, what's the AP?
3 AP, 2 wounds apiece.
Okay, so it goes down to 1 wound apiece because of my bestial vigor.
Okay.
And then on 5 ups, I ignore it.
Okay.
So they have multiple wounds. I don't really care. They're all the same. I take a wound.
Take a wound. Okay.
And I don't make it into combat, which is terrible, and I hate everything now. Well, that's a pickle.
That is a pickle.
Do I risk it? Do I risk it? This is a bad play. Yes, I risk it. Yeah! 12 shots at my Primus. Okay, it's okay.
It's okay.
He didn't die horribly. Alright, charge over here into them. They have no overwatch. Hey, look at that, we make it.
Even with all the...
I lied to you. I am terrible. They did, came up within 3 inches. They cannot charge. If I used the other one, if I had 1 more command point, they could.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so that is me cheating, right there.
Either way, if you could have charged, that is shenanigans.
It definitely is. He can't charge. I don't want to charge with them. I really don't want to charge with him. He is touching terrain, by the way, so he does get the cover. Yep. And with that, we end Tyranids Genestealer called turn 2, scoring both of our objectives. So that was an effective turn. Let's see what happens on Tyranids turn 3. So objectives for the turn: secure 1 and 1 more. And devour. Ooh, nice. Secure 1. Where is 1? Oh, wait, look at that. You got it.
Yeah.
You know, this is cheating for you.
Are you close enough to...
No, I'm not.
No?
If at most, this is 3 inches, but then there's the 1 inch down. So they don't make it.
Gotcha.
And you have enough here. Also, you didn't have to take morale because he is within 12 inches. And yeah. So, good objectives for the Tyranids. Let's see what they do in the movement phase on turn 3. The exciting movement phase for the Egoqueenalexis over here. He did nothing. Broodlord, advanced over here 2 inches. Gaunts, advanced down here 5 inches. The Exocrine, or the Malinceptor, moved up to fight the weaker Psyker. Over here, these guys advanced, I forget how many inches.
They didn't. They just moved.
Oh, they just moved? Okay. These guys advanced. Wait, did they advance?
Oh no, they advanced too. They did not. They just turned the corner. Sorry. You're breaking ruins. And
Hey, he's sliding.
Yeah.
So, he stayed by the objective. Genestealer ran up to there. Broodlord ran up to the Kilomorphs. And back here, the excitement that is my
He's just being
Alphys.
left alone. Everybody's running away.
Yeah, she's cool. Like, she's gonna drive up and help them out.
Okay.
And this time I'm gonna remember her buff.
Yeah.
And I'm going to remember it, even though I said it on camera last turn and got it wrong.
Yeah. It happens.
Like, what I was doing was the stratagem. I forgot about her ability. Anyway, end of movement phase, start of psychic phase. Where do we want to start?
We are gonna start probably here, psychic overload.
So you're gonna hit the car, not her,
No.
and him.
So just got
So, hitting Foxy Grandpa,
Foxy Grandpa.
D3, that's 2. He is down to 1 wound. The car, that is 3 wounds on it. So 8, 7, 6, 5. Down to 5.
Nope, it only does 1 wound.
Oh, it only does 1?
It does D3 damage on a 6.
Ah, okay. So this is down to 7.
Yep, he should have dropped 1.
So he's down to 2.
Yep.
And the car?
So one wound.
Alrighty.
Alright.
You know how nasty these things are in triples?
Yeah.
Imagine all of them doing psychic overload.
Oh yeah.
Okay, then.
That's 3, of course.
We will run a smite here.
Okay.
We're 3. I don't think it will leader upgrade.
That is a 4 and that is a fail.
Yeah, so you're right. Don't
It's. Is it worth the command point?
Full power punch that had in death of everyone.
You still only have 3 damages.
How many wounds?
Yeah, it's
They have like 4 each.
For each.
You can easily tear them apart in close combat.
Yeah. We'll leave it.
Because I would wait for them to do the smite first.
Yep.
just for pillaging.
So against him,
Yep.
Man, I definitely prefer to waiting a turn, but
that is it. That is an 8.
9, you
We're going to try to negate that.
okay, I have +7.
We do not. That is 3 mortal wounds and he is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we get to respond.
Okay.
Oh, we got one more.
One more smite back there.
And this Broodlord to here.
Now that is 1, 2,
Do 1.
2 smites, so you're up to 5, 6, 7.
7.
You doing anything?
That's one of them.
That is 6, and that is not good.
I'm gonna put this girl in there. Then Dan's gonna put another guy in.
Keep in mind you get -1 to hit these guys
Then I'm
with shooting attacks, so a smite is actually really good against them, but that is your call.
How many wounds?
Everyone's
2.
in the middle.
Two?
Yep.
fight for it
I'll use a command point to reroll this.
Oh.
Can you steal it?
12.
Can you at least not insult me for it?
And then that's
All right.
3 as well. So that's 18.
5, 6, 7, you
That
get
makes
it. I am not in range anymore. D3. That is 1 wound.
Come on.
So this bike back here is down to a single wound. Okay. And with that, we end the psychic phase. Moving into
Wait
shooting.
and see if you won. You don't have to.
The Exocrine is unloading all 12 shots into them, hitting on 3s.
6, 7, I have a total of 9, so I'm not actually rolling here.
9
Okay.
wounds. Toughness?
Toughness 4.
4. Okay.
And unfortunately,
So 3s.
3.
Alright, that is a lot of wounds. That is.
you're active.
2, 4, 6, 7.
So they are 2 damage apiece, but I lower each one of those damages by 1. And we have to do Bestial Vigor. So 5+ to negate. Nope, he is dead.
I would also like to remind
Okay,
you,
then he's going to take 2 of them. So we've taken 1.
so your vote is kind of
He is also dead.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
That is 3.
I don't think you guys are gonna.
Hey, look at that. We're down to a wound on him.
while losing.
Honestly.
Nope, now he's dead. Okay, so that is 6 and 1 more.
No.
He does not, well, he's down to a wound.
Wasn't it?
4, 7.
Much so.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7. Okay. So to make sure. Next up, we have all of these guys shooting into this, hitting on 5+ because they advance.
I'm gonna use my last
It's the first.
So this is the first 15 out of 2.
No, I don't know what you're talking about, Ed.
That many hits.
4, 6, 8, 9.
Wounding on 4s. Or wounding on 3s. I'm toughness 3. Your gun is strength 4 for the flesh 4. Okay, and that is all but 1. So 8 wounds so far, 10 more shots. That is 1 additional hit. 2 additional hits.
Yep, 2 additional hits.
Okay, roll to win. That is 10 wounds in total. Okay. Oh, that is...
Good. I would have liked to have had one more.
So we have
Loki's backstab.
4 up saves, so that is 1, 2, 3 dead. That is, yep. So with that, the heavy weapon team is destroyed.
Oh, and
Alright.
so
this group of 15 into your bikes.
Okay, they get -1 to hit for the bikes rules.
Unless you have a card that has benefit for being in the end of the game, I don't.
So on 5s,
I don't know such things even exist.
that is 3.
3 hits.
Their toughness 4, so 4s.
I'm going to discard both.
No wounds.
Alright.
Okay, the Tyranid Prime. Thank you. It's going to fire into them. -1 to hit, so 3s. Or 4s. So 2 hits.
9 points for you.
Tough, strength 5, so 3s. So that is 1. 1 save. That is a thrown dice. That is not a save. That is a 1. So that biker is dead. And with that, we end shooting phase. On turn 3. Charge phase, this guy into him. D6 shots. That is a single shot. Here it comes. This is it. Pablo, don't fail me. Pablo, really? You hate me.
Well,
See, he slid backwards. He died.
yeah, he died.
Out of sheer excitement, he died.
Yes.
Alright, 3 attacks? Or do you get 3 or 4?
It's 4 if you have 10 or plus models in the
Okay.
unit.
So that's 2 hits. Wounding on 3s.
Well, because if you bring that up twice, that's going from 10 to 20. So
AP -1. 6 up save. You know what? We're gonna trust this one.
then I still can't
Yes!
either of these
That is it.
3 attacks back. We hit twice.
So,
Okay.
which is
That's better.
so you gain 4 points for his death.
Alright, did you want to charge over here? Because we kind of got excited about that.
We did. Yeah, we'll go ahead and...
16 for Odin's inspiration.
Okay.
And then I get an extra 4 for Loki.
So, 2d6 incinerators.
94.
That is 6. On 3s, that is 6 of them getting roasted for -1.
And then
So now we have 9 shotguns from this unit. Hitting on 6s.
if it is
That is 1 hit. It is strength 4 currently. That's awesome. Then I have 1 firebomb. 4 shots. Okay. Good job, guys. Charge distance, needing a 5. Getting it with a 6.
Alright.
Okay, Broodlord charging in. I can't overwatch. He flies in.
Yeah, he flies up.
Am I still
Okay. Does he want to charge?
Am I still doing these?
I have no overwatch.
You're going to charge me anyway, so...
Yeah, I'm going to try to charge you, but still, you get the overwatch. So you're not going to charge in?
Yeah, no.
Okay. Does he want to charge? When this car is wounded, or this Magos. Although if you attack the Magos, you have to go after the car.
Yes.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, he's going to charge the car. That is 6 shots from Overwatch. For the big shooters, which I'm definitely just calling big shooters, even though they're heavy stubbers. Oh my god, if I take a 6 and roll it into a 1 again, I'm going to be sad. That is 3 shots. It's nothing. Okay. Charge distance.
Got 9.
Boop.
Awesome.
Okay. Over here,
Here.
are you charging just the one?
Yeah, we're just gonna charge this.
One?
Here, yes.
Okay. 6 shots. That is 2, which trigger 2 additional shots. Which don't hit. But 2 on 5s. That is 1 wound at AP minus something.
He might need something.
You don't care. Charge distance. Looks like you need a 6. That is not enough.
Yeah. Just double check here.
No, because you have to go up the layer too.
Yeah. All right. So.
I think that's it for charging, so punch him up phase.
Can I command point the?
Yeah, I might want to see.
Oh, you could, yeah. Go for it.
Yeah.
Ooh, do I steal it?
Try to steal it.
It's just such an insult. 5, 6, 7, you do make it. I'm just gonna go like this so you can actually put your base right here.
Okay.
And we'll just move him an inch away just to make it easier for everything because of unbalanced terrain.
I hope I didn't bore you too badly.
All right.
Okay, where do you want to start? Killamore versus the, I almost said Patriarch, but Broodlord.
I do see
Hitting on 2s.
Toughness.
4.
4.
Wounding on 3s.
Yeah, those are my friends.
1, 6, but 3 normals. So 4, 5 ups, 4, 5 plus saves. It doesn't matter of the AP because I have an invo. And I'm going to fail every single one of them.
Okay.
And I think he just died. So he is dead. And I'm going to assume you're going to pile into the other one?
Yes.
Okay.
Bikes.
Broodlord into the bikes, hitting on 2s. That is all but 2. And that is toughness 4, so all wound.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and remove these 2 bikers, pulling him out of combat.
Well, it depends on what those abilities are, really. Yeah.
Okay, next one.
What do we got in combat here? 2.
It looks like you got these 3 into him.
3. Okay.
It's 3 attacks, hitting on 4s.
4s.
1 hit, wounding on 5s.
Got it.
Okay, 1. I'll just take this dice. 4 plus. Makes it.
Glory for letting your ship die.
So now I think it's. Nope, this one over here.
Oh, yeah. 3 attacks. 4 plus.
It's 1 hit. Strength. Strength 7, toughness 5, wounding on 3s. That is a wound, AP minus.
3.
That is no save.
Okay.
How much damage?
D6.
Oof. That is 2 damage. So down to 5. Okay, with that, I'm going to pile away from that Broodlord and get a bit closer to those Gaunts. And we have 2 in base contact, which means that this one and this one can attack. This can attack, this can attack, and that can attack. So all but 1. Hitting on 4s, they're essentially doing wheelies into you. That is really bad. That is 3. Wounding on 4s because you're T3. That's 1 wound, 1 6 plus. Do you make it? Yes. Okay. Ouch. All right, that locks my bikes for a turn. I'm probably gonna have to. Yeah, probably shoot pistols. That might be enough to get them away. Okay, and with that, I have my few attacks back. 3 attacks, hitting on 3s for the Killamorph into him. That is 3 hits. Looking for those 5 pluses. That is 2 wounds, AP minus nothing. 4 saves. It's 1 wound, 1 6 plus.
Yep.
No, it takes a wound. This did nothing in close combat against that. And with that, the Tyranids end their turn. And we have a total of, what objective scored? You did get Witch Hunter.
Witch Hunter, secure objective 1.
And did you get Devour?
Alright.
So you do get Devour when you killed the Killamorph.
Yes.
So you're ahead on points. So now we go into Genestealer Cult turn 3. So I get 3. I get advance, get out of my deployment zone. That's not going to
That's the
happen.
thing, actually. It's been my
Secure
experience
4,
like, despite American
which I have,
you know, being the terms for the card,
and
that's not
defend 2,
you know, personally, even American
which I'm already
American
starting.
board
Sweet.
cards are not all that common. But it's definitely-
The Jackal Alpha's moved over here. This vehicle backed up from combat with that.
Instead of just having the board.
These. Actually, you know what? I'm going to sacrifice the car.
No. Okay.
This is fine. I'm going to keep you stuck in combat with my car.
It's like 2 us.
Just because I'm a butt.
Can I trade discarded?
Because I can shoot, I can't shoot him, but I can smite him. And I might get 2 turns of smite into him.
Cash, man.
Okay, over here, these guys showed up. This guy moved up slightly.
Because you know I'm going to use it.
Alphas moved over. Kilomorph stayed in combat. He stayed in combat.
Unless you have something with
They stayed in combat. Even though it's a bad idea, but they all have pistols. So they're all going to fire into them and try to kill him. Over here, the Jackal Alphas moved up to give them the priority order to kill them.
No. They all
These guys moved up. There's a wound somewhere in here. Doesn't really matter.
That's like a black.
We need to kill this. This is important. This thing's important. And those 2 up there.
In modern,
So we're gonna go into psychic phase.
you know,
And what we're gonna do is we're going to,
I was a video gamer for relative video games.
yeah, we're just gonna smite
So,
it
like, well, I wasn't thinking about it in terms of
with a 9. So we do get it. Can you negate it? Needing a 9.
Video games, I'm sorry, Mark.
And that's just because the shadow's in the warp.
Yep.
Do you wanna spend?
Shoot, you're at 8.
I am at 0 command points and that's a 9. You'd need a 9 to match it. To beat it. Because it is technically an 8.
Still, you know, damsel in distress.
You need a 2.
Wow.
Or a 3.
Yeah, 3. Yeah, we'll try it.
Okay, do I steal your command point? Yes!
You stole 1, finally, after all game.
I have a command point.
There it is.
Alright, you negate it.
Alright.
How remarkable that was.
Okay, but I have a command point.
Hey, Dannon.
Even though these guys came in. Alright, so I left the car in combat over here with the idea of smiting that thing, but it didn't work. So now we're just going to fire into characters and try to eliminate them. And we'll go into shooting phase on turn 3. Thinking about this now, I probably should have moved away. Not my best move. I have a command point. I'm going to spend it so that they can run away.
Okay.
So they get to move 14 inches, because they shot their pistols into them, killed 2, and now they get to move 14. On a 6+, I get this command point back. My command points are gone again. Okay, so they're going to move 14. Okay, so these guys ended up here. That stratagem is busted.
It is.
Okay,
It's pretty cool. You do some
these guys all shot into him, knocking him down to 2 wounds, or 3 wounds. This thing fired into that, did nothing. Over here we have the Kilomorph into them. He fired into the Genestealer and killed it. So we have 6 shots, hitting on 2s with his pistols. That is all 6 hits. That is 12 hits. Okay, wounding on 5s. That is 2 wounds.
Actually used to play almost every week.
5 up.
That is 1, and then there are 2 damage, so 2 to ignore. You need 2 dice.
Oh,
Wow, he ignores everything, and I think I just accidentally killed my Kilomorph. Whoops.
oopsies.
I've been making some bad moves this game. Oh well. These guys in position now is really good, because they can overwatch him, they can overwatch them, and they're in a decent spot. So, we'll go into assault phase for Genestealer Cult on turn 3, and honestly, I'm a little bit spooked, I'm not gonna lie. So, they can't assault because they moved out of combat, but these guys can. So, they're gonna try to make it. They do, because they are within 3. I measured this and checked. I was kind of hoping for an 8 to wrap around them, but they are going to make it in, assuming that they live. There is 1 wound on one of them. All the Overwatch did nothing. He ignored the damage. The Primus will charge in. He makes it. Both rolling 3s. Thank the star gods that I actually moved closer.
Now I'm gonna do Rhythm of War.
Over here we retreated, and we have that fight over there. So, let's do that fight. Okay, so they're hitting on 2s because of him, giving +1s. So, this is their picks. So that was 1 miss. And it's strength 6 versus toughness above 6. So 5s. That is 3 wounds. 3 wounds, AP minus 2.
5 up.
That is 3d3. You are not within synapse. That is
3, 4, 5.
5 wounds. And then each one of them gets to attack with 1 attack from their rending claw. Hitting on 2s. Looking for those sweet, sweet 6s. We did not wound. So now the Primus will attack. So he's using the Sword of the Void's Eye. So it's strength 6, AP minus 3, D3. So we have 4 attacks against this dude. Hitting on 2s. Of course I rolled double 1s. Looking for 5s. Okay. Yep, that just happened.
Okay.
Alright, so next we'll do the Kilomorph. Over here, the Kilomorph dealt a wound, and now the car against this, it doesn't hit. It's a car.
Okay.
And with that, my combat is over, so do you want to start here? Over here, he did nothing. And he gets cut down. So my Kilomorph is unfortunately dead. And then we have this fight over here.
4 up.
That is 2 hits.
2 hits.
2 wounds. What's the damage in AP? 6 up save normal. They ignore 1. And then damage is 2, so it goes down to 1. Bestial Vigor, 5+. Kills 1. And with that, we end Genestealer's turn 3. We started this. We're discarding advance because I'm going to be stuck in my deployment zone the entire game. And we score 4 because I am still here. Start of Tyranids turn 4. 4 objectives. Terrify, break my morale, decapitate, dominate. What? So you just get single words?
Yeah,
really
that's how we roll, man.
Alright. So this guy stayed locked in combat. Over here, the Broodlord advanced 6 and went up to my Jackal Alphys, which is spooky. These guys came in a little bit behind her. Nothing is assaulting them. These guys moved up to deal with these. Over here, the Zoanthropes moved up. He stayed in combat?
Stayed in combat.
Okay, Broodlord moved up. So, smite phase.
Smite phase. Go ahead and smite your
Okay, needing a 5.
Alright.
Getting it, D3. That is 3.
That's so hitting me.
Down to 2 wounds. He's gonna smite. Okay. Needing a 6. That is a 7. That's D3. Wait, I'm gonna try to negate that one.
Okay.
Because I want my vehicle to survive a little bit.
Okay.
Probably should have negated the first one. 7, I don't because of Shadow in the Warp. Okay.
D3.
Roll a 1. Nope, it is dead.
Ooh.
On a 6+, it explodes. That is a 3. It does not, and it is dead. Okay. Smite from the Zoanthropes. He's going to cast Paroxysm on this.
Warp charge of 5.
Gets it.
Alright, and then zones are going to cast
Smite. Get it. D3.
3.
3. Down to 5 wounds.
You know, certainly you have both at once, and I've seen it.
With that, we move on to the shooting phase. We have a ton of shots right here into them. These guys are going to fire first, 7 of them into that. So it's 14 shots. Hitting on 6s.
No, just 7. They're one shot apiece.
Hitting on 6s. That is 1 hit.
They should be.
-2 to hit her. She has a warlord
okay.
trait.
Well, then it will be a 6.
Okay, needing 6. That is good. 5+ save. Does not make it. Takes a wound. 15 shots into them.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s. 5 hits. Wounding on 3s, I think.
Yeah.
10 more shots. That is 2 or 3.
3.
Okay, wounding on 3s. That is 3 more wounds.
7 wounds.
7 wounds in total. 7 4+ saves. That is a cocked dice. 2 of them. So we'll take away this one and this one. Okay, so the Gaunt's are going to charge the Alphys. The Alphys is going to fire her sniper. She misses.
Okay. Charges 6.
And they make it in. Broodlord made it in. These guys are going to charge these guys. I have a ton of hand flamethrowers to fire at them. They do make the charge. So with the hand flamethrowers, we managed to kill 12 of them. He's going to perform a heroic intervention and get in there. Because he is a character, so why not? This guy's going to charge into the Ridge Runner. He's going to make it. The damage is ignored, unfortunately, and he makes it in. Next, we have the Broodlord running in, needing an 8 or 7. Was it 7?
I think it was 7.
Yeah, 7 gets him.
Yeah.
Beep. Stop. And he is going to rip that thing apart.
All right.
And is that it for charging?
That.
Yeah, don't try to say
That begun.
Do you want to charge up there?
Did I forget to shoot up there?
Yes.
I did. All right,
Remember, you
so
do have to
6,
walk
so-
over and up.
All right, so we need like an 8.
And I think I have a 6-inch diameter to you. So I think I do get to shoot you with my hand flamer.
Gotcha.
When we measured from base to base, it doesn't hit. So nothing happened there. Now, where do you want to start?
I can either
way.
3 up to hit her because of the relic. That is 4 hits, 5 hits. Wounding on 3s.
all wounds.
That is all wounds. So she has a 5-up save. What's the AP on this? She is, yeah, she's dead. So with that, the Alphys and my Warlord is destroyed, unfortunately. 6 attacks on that Broodlord, hitting on 2s. That is all but 1. Wounding on 3s.
What's the toughness of that thing?
Toughness 5.
So force.
You're only strength 5?
Yeah.
Wow. So that is 3 wounds. Or 4 wounds. I can count, I promise. So that's 4 wounds.
4 D3 wounds.
Okay, D3. That is 2, 4, 5, 6. Does he explode? He does not. And that is the second Ridge Runner destroyed.
This is actually very big.
You can consolidate. 3 once. And he can't attack, unfortunately.
Yeah. Can he move in as well?
No, because he didn't win the combat. Wait, I think he can.
Because they did. They didn't.
Hang on. So, do you want to move him into combat with her?
That hurts.
There's a difference between being fair and square.
Yeah, just leave him.
You're just going to choose to leave them?
Yeah, we'll leave him.
Okay. So, we have this combat right here. With that, a few of them died. They're going to need a morale test. Need under a 4. They're good.
If you have like a green 3.
They also need a morale test when we get around to it.
Yes.
So we have this fight over here. 3 hits.
No, kid, I will.
Wounding on 3s. That is 3 wounds.
This is a kind of example of
I would shoot that.
Sixes. No. Bestial Vigor lowers it by 1, so it's just 1 damage apiece. I don't know why I'm rolling these one at a time, but one of these guys explode. Actually, we'll leave that guy and kill this guy. We'll kill this guy. So after all of the attacks, we did nothing to it. And we end Tyranids turn 3. They passed the morale. And how many points did you score this turn?
Alright, so we got 1 for Decimate.
Okay.
Well, maybe I didn't.
For Crush.
Got Crush.
And 1 for Dominate.
Oof. You didn't get Terrify yet. Do you want to discard that?
We are going to discard Terrify.
Okay. Genestealer Cult turn 4. We have Defend Objective 1. Secure Objective 6. And Blood and Guts. Kill something in close combat. Alright. These guys are going to stay in combat. Stayed still, moved back. These guys moved up to get all of the guns here in range of that guy. And everything, oh crud. I made myself closer.
No, I can. See, the thing is, I can emphasize it. Like,
Yeah, that's a pickle.
and to be fair, nowadays.
Okay, in that case,
Honestly, emphasize
I think what we're going to do is we're going to go after them.
I remind you, you cannot place on.
So we'll just go like this. We're going to go after the Zoanthropes.
Which again,
We're going to leave him to grab that objective by himself. Over here we stayed in combat.
now that I emphasize it so strongly.
So yeah, let's see if we can kill some characters. Oh, she has a pistol. She doesn't. Okay, end of shooting phase. Lowered this down to 3. Killed off one of them, wounded one. They have 3 wounds apiece. Okay. These guys actually, the Tyranids, the Genestealer, the Gaunts, I got their name right, died to morale last turn. So yeah, we actually defended that.
+2 hit on 3 strikes last
Over here we're still in combat. We took some flamer shots at that, did wounds, and now we're just going to go into combat.
You can't boost from the sniper activation.
So, they made it into combat with that. These guys are pretty much dead. These guys might be alive at the end. These guys are still in combat. So, let's do that fight and see what happens. Over here I knocked it down by 1. No damage back.
He's not within 3.
Oh no, that's a target for me.
Over here, we didn't attack.
Yeah, I don't think he
no.
Over here, did no damage to that. But, at the end of the turn, we do defend objective 2. And
You can't see him.
we didn't get blood and guts yet.
But that's still. Well, you're gonna
And I'm discarding secure objective 6.
Yeah, your turn.
So I'm at defend 1 and blood and guts. Going into Tyranids, turn 5.
Yeah, you're about to kill me. I know. Just kill me.
Kingslayer.
You ready to score that?
Yep. Master of the Warp.
You would probably
Psychological Warfare. And Area Denial.
Oh, those are all easy for you.
actually enjoy this game.
So Kingslayer, you ready to score?
Alright, so that's
Yeah, I had the opportunity to
D3.
pick it up relatively cheap. I mean, obviously, I don't need Kickstarter.
That is 2 points.
But honestly,
We'll put this
I heard a lot of good things about
on
it
a side.
anyway, and
Yeah, we'll just put that
I
there.
actually pick it up.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll get back to you after Tyranids movement phase on turn 5. End of movement phase. Broodlord ran up here. These guys ran up to here.
Yeah, no, like the
4
Butcher
inches
can
and
get
3
5, or I
inches.
think
These
even
guys
6,
can't
but
assault,
he gets
but this guy
multiple
can.
dice. Weapon
Stayed in combat over here. Moved up and around over here.
Because that's the
Moved all up to take out the Sanctus.
Yeah, splat.
Alright.
I didn't even pop.
Smite into the Alphys. That is a 6. This is the only time I'm probably going to be able to negate it. And I don't. What a 3. That is 1 wound. Down to 4. Smite into this.
And like him not lying wasted feet after.
That is a 12. That is a Perils. Do you want to spend a command point?
That's not really that insulting because it's like that.
I mean, you have enough, and this is pretty much the final turn.
You know.
And there wasn't much.
Oh yeah, I still got 1 left.
Do I steal it? No.
It's actually kind of legitimate and not just.
Honestly, I didn't expect to do that.
Okay, you get it. These
It's not
3.
I mean,
That is
I suppose it
2
might be
into
trash talking
him.
the way
He's
said
down
it,
to 2.
But it's a legitimate.
And then
premise
smite
for
here.
this circumstance. Because it's like between the caster and the jack, you should be able to finish you off.
Does not get it.
6 did not get it.
Because you did it twice.
Also, I don't
Yep.
think. I can see that.
I'm running the fuck away.
We will
Okay,
do
plus
his.
3 power.
He will cast the
Yeah, plus 3
horror
power. to
Okay.
beat that.
on him.
I mean, I've misread like more than half a card now.
Alright, and what does it
I'm not
do?
sure how much extra power.
He cannot.
Overwatch?
It's
What
fight
it does,
phase.
plus 3 power.
Ah,
Cannot
okay.
fight.
It's
I'll
it's
do
almost
one
a
more
right in
smite.
itself after all.
Needing an 8?
Yep.
Or 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8.
I will fuck away.
No.
He's sitting right there. I don't care about him.
All right.
Well, he kind of showed these.
So, shooting
Well,
phase.
he's still in my.
You have no shooting.
I have no shooting.
Okay, combat phase. Where do you want to declare? I'm just gonna do my Sanctus's shot.
Is he in combat or no?
No.
He is not in combat. Okay, I just
Somehow
want to
thought
make
a sale
clear
was
of that.
Everybody, not just target. Like
The Broodlord
sale
moved
was
into
charged
combat
for
with the
free, that is
Aberrants.
extra power.
They can't assault.
Nope.
Okay.
He is. So I get to shoot you.
Yeah.
What's gonna charge him?
The Malceptor will.
I miss.
Oh, striker. Striker 1 is striker 1.
Okay, you don't really need to roll them going in.
But did you see this?
I mean, they might as well.
Back attack.
Yeah, I
Oh,
didn't advance
defense
with them. Okay,
12.
I wanted to double check.
That's a back attack.
Yep.
So.
And his assault?
Anything
No.
for me while I'm
Well.
Do I make the
no,
shot?
it
I
does,
don't.
It's just that you still gain concealment.
He makes it.
So it cancels.
Okay.
Yeah. But it means you.
All right.
Oh yeah, nice. Alright.
Start over
To
here.
save some time, I'm just gonna go ahead and remove this.
Okay.
But if you want, just
That is a miss. So
come like 3 inches this way.
Okay.
That's a miss.
Wow.
Okay.
The last one.
And then his attacks.
That's it.
That's it.
That is 3 hits, 4 hits.
4 hits.
Yep.
Toughness 4.
Please.
That is 2 wounds. But AP minus a lot.
6 and 3.
That is a dead biker. Because they're 3 damage apiece, right?
Yep, that's 3, and then this is
Since, you know,
D3.
he took that
So-
completely.
Yeah, it's 4 damage.
Yep. So,
Okay.
all right.
Oh, wait, no, this is the closest.
Yeah.
Although to be fair, I'm also used
Okay.
to especially with the Warpful Stone.
And then over here you have the assault and against the 2 aberrants.
It's not that hard for him to reach out.
That is 1 miss.
Although,
And-
he actually played circle and then
Oh, that
Scoring
is
certainly gets harder overall, but I
4.
appreciate that part of that. But he's
So the first one is
how
2.
he's out of the box.
He doesn't
That's
save
not actually
it.
that crazy.
He doesn't save it, so that's 1 dead.
Granted, I think he charges
The
for
next one is
Certain
2.
scoring can let him do so.
He doesn't
Scoring
save it, and
is
he's dead as
plus 2
well.
strength. He's also got like 3 initials.
3 inches won't get you quite to him,
Grab and smash technically.
but it will get you really close. So next turn you could just walk into him.
Yeah.
And then you have ongoing combat with him.
Yeah, D3 attacks.
So it's basically another initial.
That is
one.
1.
And even if his target can't get knocked down from that,
That is a miss.
That is a
it's
miss.
still another hit.
Okay, so now we have
you
you selected, so now I select. I'm going to select these guys to swing. Down to 2 wounds from him. So, with that, we end the turn. I have no morale. You have no morale. And how many points did you score? You got Kingslayer.
Yep. I got 3
But then I suddenly realized, wait, NV
psychic powers.
Yep. So that is 2. Okay, and you don't have area. No, I think you do. Because this is about the. No, I'd say this is about the center, and that's about 6. So no, not right now.
And then score 1, but you failed the morale test. You're not gonna fail.
No, I'm not. At this point, I can't.
More markers. You control more.
I control 1, 2. You control 1,
Well, okay, I did watch.
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
So I control more at this point.
There's a lot of words.
So we go into Genestealer Cult turn 6. It's not looking good. We have a Magos, these guys left,
No.
and him. We got
Now you're
this.
in trouble, yeah.
We got this.
You got this.
Yeah.
I'm just going to get back to you at the end of my turn, but first objectives. We got behind enemy lines. I actually did score defend 1. So on your turn, secure 6, secure 2.
They all have 2 wounds apiece.
Scour the Skies is an impossible 1,
I've got a unit of scoring swords.
and 5.
Like 3
Okay.
Like the unit leaders.
At the end of Psychic and shooting phase, we smited him, did nothing. We shot and killed one of the zoanthropes with the hand flamethrowers. Then the Magos charged all the way across into him, letting the Acolytes charge in.
Speed is 6.
I actually forgot to shoot their pistols, so I'm going to do that in just a second.
Plus, he has presumably an inch.
Over here, he shot into this, did nothing. And
I'm fine with that.
we're just going to go right into combat. I'm just going to do that shooting off camera. After all said and done, we killed a zoanthrope.
Not sure.
We dealt 1 wound over here, and that was it.
So I tried to come on 6.
So I have to finish the recording because my battery died and I forgot to bring my charger with me. I have to finish the recording on my camera, on my phone camera. I apologize about that. But this is the end of the game. So at the end of it, I did get behind enemy lines. Oh wait, no, you get to attack back. Do 3 attacks. That is 3.
Last box in column 2 marked.
Hitting on 4s, that's 2. Wounding on 3s. That is 1.
That box in 2 was
5 up invulnerable. He does not make it. 2 damage. He's still alive at 3, so I do get behind enemy lines. Okay. Also, when I piled in further away from that Broodlord last turn, so that saved me from being attacked. So, we did score Blood and Guts. We did score this. So, ends 15 for the Tyranids to 11-12 for the Genestealer cult. So it is a Tyranid victory this day. Firecoth is being invaded by multiple alien races at this point. The Genestealer cult desperately needs some reinforcements. Anyway, it was an amazing game. That was a lot of fun.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to be coming back here more often because that was really, really, really fun. And if you guys enjoyed this battle report, please check out the others on the channel, as well as checking out the links in the description down below. There you can follow me on all sorts of social media, including Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and everything else, including Instagram. Also, if you're awesome, you can check out my Patreon. Patreon goes a long way to helping out the channel, and you should totally check it out, because it allows me to make these trips, because I live in the middle of nowhere, to go out here and play some 40k. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I'm Alexis the Egoqueen. I love you guys. Bye.